Hi everybody! I hope you're ready to do some more yoga with me because I've got a really exciting theme for today. We're going to do some space yoga. So the theme of today's and the next video I do is going to be outer space. It's going to be 2 videos because outer space isn't somewhere you can just pop to for the afternoon. It's a really big voyage and we have to prepare ourselves for it. So today we're going to be doing some yoga to prepare ourselves, and then the next video we're going to go to outer space. So I hope you're up for it. Now, as always, don't forget to listen to your body. If anything doesn't feel right, it feels a bit uncomfortable or it hurts, just wait and stop until we do the next move. Then you can join in again. It's great if you have something that you can put on the floor. I have my mat, but you can use a blanket, a rug, or if you have a carpet, that's absolutely fine. So, are you ready? We've got a mission ahead of us. Let's prepare to go to outer space. So, we're going to begin by sitting with our legs crossed. Just take a moment to get comfortable. Then we're going to reach our arms out with our palms facing up. Above our heads, placing our palms together and bringing them down in front of our hearts or our chests. Closing our eyes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Noticing what the breath feels like. Is it relaxed? Is it fast or slow? Just letting it settle into a rhythm and noticing how your body feels. Any areas of tightness or tension. Perhaps you feel completely relaxed and comfortable. Just noticing, not judging. I'm going to make a sound with my bowl. When the sound finishes, open your eyes. Lovely, so opening up your eyes. Now, not anybody, not just anybody can go to outer space. Astronauts need a lot of training. So that's what we're going to start with today. But I have a feeling that you might be as excited as I am to go to space. So let's start by coming onto our feet and showing how excited we are. So I'm going to bounce up and down with excitement, shaking my hands, just gently bouncing. That's lovely. I'm going to let my whole arms shake with me. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to have such an adventure. Just gently bouncing, letting your arms bounce with you. If you're really, really excited, you can bring your arms up above your heads and shake them. You can take them out to the sides and shake them. And then take them back down. Whew. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay, so slowing that down now and just coming to standing. We're all very excited, but before a really, really big trip like going to outer space, we have to say goodbye to our loved ones, our family or our friends. So let's give them a really big hug. We're going to open our arms right out wide, stretching them out. Then we're going to cross them over and wrap them around into a really big hug. Keeping your shoulders nice and low. Let's do that again. Open the arms out, nice and wide. Cross them over and wrap them around to your back as far as you can. A really, really big bear hug. One more time, opening the arms wide, crossing them over and wrapping them round. Really, really hug, because you don't know how long we're going to be in outer space. You might not see them for a really long time. Squeezing. That's excellent. Now, astronauts have special space gear that they have to wear. So let's put on our space trousers. We're going to bend forward at the waist, lowering our head towards the floor and our hands towards our feet to pull our trousers up slowly, 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 curling up, leaving your head until very last to rise up. Are they up? And then just wiggle to get them on. They can be a little bit tricky, so just wiggle your hips. Fantastic. Let's try that again. So we're going to bend forwards at the waist, dropping the head and the arms towards the feet. If you need to bend your knees a little, that's fine. Slowly, slowly pulling the trousers up, leaving your head loose until the last minute it slowly rolls up. Trousers ready, nice and high. Let's wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle into those trousers. Whew. Excellent. One last time. Folding forwards down towards the earth. Slowly rolling up as you pull your trousers up. And then just having a gentle wiggle. Fantastic. So our trousers are on. What's next? Astronauts need a helmet. So we're going to bend down to pick up our helmet. Lift it up. Holding the helmet here, we're going to lift it above our heads. Up nice and high, and then we're going to lower it on to our heads. Beautiful. So let's do that again. Bending down, rolling up, bringing the helmet with you. Once the head's up, you lift the arms above the head and bring that helmet down over your head, then lowering the arms. Okay, we're going to bring the breath in now. So as we bend forwards, we're going to breathe out, breathing out, breathing in as you lift the helmet up all the way above your head, and breathing out as you lower it onto your head. Let's try that again. Bending forwards, breathing out, picking up the helmet, breathing in as you draw the helmet up above your head, and breathing out as you place it onto your head. Great, you look fantastic with your helmets on. Okay, now astronauts have some really heavy backpacks because in their backpacks are their oxygen tanks. So first we need to check if our oxygen tanks are working. So we're going to breathe in to the count of 3 and out to the count of 3. So breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. So now we know that the oxygen tanks are working, we need to just warm up our shoulders a little bit so that we can pop them on. So we're going to lift our shoulders up to our ears, just holding them there for a moment and then dropping them down. Lifting them up again, squeezing them up and relaxing them down. Squeeze them up, relax them down. Squeeze them up, relaxing them down. Now we're going to do one at a time. So we're going to lift one shoulder up, one shoulder down. The other shoulder up, the other shoulder down. Up and down. Switching shoulders, up and down, up and down. Lovely. Now let's give our shoulders a bit of a roll. So if you like to, you can put your hands on your shoulders if it helps. We're going to roll them back, up, forwards and down. Back, up, forwards and down. So we're making big circles going forwards, to make sure that our shoulders are ready for our oxygen packs. So back, up, forwards and down. Going at your own pace, whatever feels good for you, but there's no need to do it fast. Okay, now let's go in the other direction. So forwards, up, back and down. Forwards, up, back and down. Making lovely big circles with those shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, and then just pop that backpack on. Now we need our space gloves. So we're going to come down onto the floor, onto all fours. So our knees are straight below our hips and our hands are below our shoulders. And we're going to reach through with one arm to put our gloves on. So we take one hand and we loop it under our other arm, like this. And we just stay here for a moment, making sure that our gloves on. Fantastic. Coming back up, you can stay where you are. I am just going to turn around so that you can see. So in the same position, we're going to take the other arm and just loop it under like this. So it's laying flat along the floor. Lovely. So we've got our gloves on. Now we need to put our boots on. Oh, hang on. How are we going to put our boots on when we've got these really big gloves on? We'll have to take our gloves off. So, reaching with one arm up and over and throwing the glove over there. Reaching with the other hand up and over, throwing the glove away. Let's just repeat that again. Up and over, up and over. Okay, we've got our gloves off. Silly me. Now let's put our space boots on. So coming onto your bottoms, we're going to take one leg and straighten it out in front of us. Now the other leg is going to be bent with the sole of the foot, the bottom of the foot, touching the side of the straight leg. It can touch wherever's comfortable for you. It might be nearer the ankle or it might be higher up. That's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend forwards to put our really big boots on. So bending forwards and rolling up. Bending forwards and rolling up. One more time, bending forwards and rolling up. Great, that boot's sorted. We'd better put the other one on. So we're going to straighten the other leg bending the other knee, again, wherever feels comfortable for you is completely fine. Take your boot, put it over the foot and pull it up. Take your boot over the foot and pull it up. Breathing out as you put it on and breathing in as you pull it up. Breathing out as you put it on and in as you pull it up. Wonderful. So now we've got our space boots on, we need to put our gloves back on. Where did we put our gloves? Can you see them? Oh, we're going to have to look for them. So, taking one hand across your body onto the opposite knee. We're going to take the other hand just behind us so that we can keep a nice long back. And we're going to turn to look behind us, keeping your back nice and tall and straight, looking over your shoulder behind you, taking a few breaths here and facing forwards again. Let's look over the other shoulder. So we're going to take one hand, put it across the body, take the other hand and just place it behind you to support you so that you can stay nice and upright. Then you're going to turn your body and your head to look over your shoulder to see if you can spot where we threw our gloves. Just staying here for a couple of breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, well done. Now we are going to do that once more on each side. So reaching across the body, hand behind you, looking over the shoulder, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. Just on the other side now, twisting round, twisting as far as you can, whilst making sure you're still comfortable. Lovely, back to centre. So here are our gloves. Thank goodness we found them, because what would we do if we didn't have gloves? We couldn't go into outer space. So now we're going to just put our gloves on. So we're going to reach up as high as we can and slide our gloves on. Up with the other hand, slide our gloves on. Now we just need to zip up our space suit. So we're going to take one arm nice and tall. We're going to bend it at the elbow and reach right down our backs as far as we can to zip it up. Zip. Fantastic. Taking the other arm, reaching up, 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 bending at the elbow and doing that zip up. Perfect. So we're all good to go. We've got our space outfit on. It's time to stand up and practice our moonwalking, because walking in space is very different to walking on Earth because there's no gravity. So we're going to lift our legs up really high, but nice and slowly. There's no rushing around in space. We're going to lift our arms with our legs, keeping it all lovely and slowly. Fantastic. Just a couple more. That's some fantastic moonwalking, really, really nice. You're going to make some great astronauts. Brilliant. So, there's actually a telescope called the Hubble telescope that goes around and around and around the Earth. So we're going to go around and around with our bodies. We're going to bend at the waist and go to the side, Go all the way down and up the other side. So with our head, we're making big circles. So let's do it together. We're starting straight. We bend down to one side, then we bend forwards. We come up the other side and back down again. Making big circles like the Hubble telescope. Let's just do that in the other direction. So we're going to bend the other way, then forwards, down, up to the side and up. To the side, forwards, down, starting to come up again. Just a couple more times. That's brilliant. So now let's have a look through the telescope. So we're going to come back down onto the floor. And first of all, we're going to lie down just like a telescope. Here we go. Do I look like a telescope? Okay, we're going to place the hands under the shoulders with the forehead on the floor. And when we want to look through the telescope, we're going to gently push through the hands and raise the head up. So raising the head up, keeping the elbows on the floor to have a look through that telescope. What can you see? Slowly lowering back down. Let's take one more look. Rising up, lifting the head, pushing through the hands and arms, pushing your chest out and your shoulders back, looking through that telescope. Lowering back down. Well done. Now, astronauts work really, really hard. It's super tiring being in space, so they have to make sure that they rest. So now it's time to just do a lovely relaxation and give your bodies a chance to rest. So you're going to come onto your backs, having a nice space between your legs so they're not together, just opening them out a little bit. Your palms facing upwards, a little bit away from your body. Just wiggling or moving however you need to get comfortable on the ground. Maybe moving your head from side to side until you find a position that's comfortable for you. Just closing your eyes, knowing that for the next few minutes you have nothing that you have to do. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. The next time that you take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, we're just going to let out a little sigh when we breathe out. So you can do the same in your own time, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and just releasing and letting go. Okay, so while we're lying here with our eyes closed, we're going to do some stargazing, looking up into outer space. So imagining it's a beautiful clear night. The skies are deep, deep dark blue. And there are hundreds and thousands of stars gently twinkling. Imagining all those twinkling stars looking just like diamonds. Some are shining brightly and some are just tiny dots, lighting up the sky. focus on one star. So choose just one star that you're going to look at. Perhaps the one that's shining brighter than the others. Shining really brightly with a healing white light. Look at that healing white light and begin to imagine that that white light is pouring into your body. Through the top of your head, filling your whole head, pouring down into your neck and your shoulders, glistening as it slides down into your arms, to the tips of your twinkling fingers. Filling your chest with its healing white powers. Soothing your back as it pours down into your stomach, glistening and twinkling with its healing magic as it flows into your legs and your knees, and down into your feet to the tips of your toes. Your whole body is filled with this glistening white light, with its healing magic from outer space. Let that white light get rid of any bad feelings or any tension in your body as it completely heals any negativity with its magic. Your whole body is glittering with this white light. Feel yourself floating free and lightly like a star, with no worries, as you float in the universe as free as a star, shining your own beautiful white light. Just taking a moment more to feel that glistening white light in your body, and knowing that it will stay with you throughout the day or the evening as you prepare to slowly open your eyes, move your head from side to side, wiggle your fingers or your toes, and gently roll onto your side to push yourself up into a sitting position. Just taking your time until you come to sitting. That's it, lovely. Taking your hands out to the sides, reaching them up above your heads, placing them together, drawing them down to your heart, and just closing your eyes for the last time in today's yoga session. Taking a moment to feel your heartbeat, noticing whether it's fast or slow. Check in with your body. How is it feeling? Does it feel any different to when we began? Or perhaps exactly the same? Has it relaxed a little more? Or perhaps it's more uncomfortable? Just notice, it doesn't matter. I'm going to take my bowl and make a noise. When the sound finishes, you can open your eyes. opening your eyes. So, well done. Our preparations are done. I hope you enjoyed that. It means that we're now ready for our adventure to outer space. So you'll just have to wait for the next video and we can go on our adventure. I'm really looking forward to seeing you then. Bye.